Welcome back, guys, to the Poor Man Run of Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. We are now on World 4, which is Giant Land. This world is one of my favorite here in Super Mario Bros. 3. I just like how everything is so huge. It's a simple idea, but it's just so much fun to kill gigantic enemies. I really like doing that a lot. I really like how whenever you break open a gigantic brick, it breaks apart into normal bricks. Kind of funny. For the most part, this world really isn't too tough to do this challenge for, as you'll get to see. This is pretty much like a breather world before we take on Skyland. See if we can't end up getting 5 star cards. I'm sure we can do that easily. That Hammer Brother over there is running away from us. Whatever, though. Here we are in stage 4-2. As you can see, it's another one of those stages that keeps going up and down into the water. We don't got the giant fish that eats us, though. Just little cheeps. Grab the star here and stay along the top of everything. And just like that, you're already at the end of the stage. Really easy to do this for. Let's go ahead and get us a 5-up. I'm very confident that I can get one. It's really easy to do. Like I said, I always really like that little cutscene that you see whenever you get 3 of a different kind of card. Or 3 of the same card, or whatever, you know. Before we take on stage 3, we'll go ahead and grab the Mushroom House. Yeah, that one Hammer Brother that usually hangs out on the side of the island that we're on right now is trying to regroup with his brothers to jump me or something. So he's headed over that way. Time for stage 3. Yeah, even the Hammer Brothers are giant here in World 4. They're now Sledge Brothers. They pretty much act as regular Hammer Brothers, except whenever they land on the ground, if you haven't jumped, you'll be stunned for a moment, making you easier to be hit by them. So make sure to always jump before they land, or just take them out quickly, either way. In this stage, just try to stay high and float above everything. Doing that will make this stage a cinch. It's really easy to do. There would normally be a really tricky spot to get by some coins at, but if you do what I'm doing, then it won't be hard at all. Just go up here, build up your speed, and fly over everything. Normally the coins below me would be kind of tricky to get around, but if you do this, then it's really easy, of course. And just like that, we're already at the end of the stage. Let's go ahead and get a card. We got a star card. Nice. Next up, we got a fort that we had to go through. I would have really liked it if they would have made the forts all giant themed as well. Give us great big boos and stuff like that, but what we got is just fine. I have no problem with that. Next up, we'll have a water stage, but we'll get to that whenever we get to that. Wait for this thwomp to come back over here. Yeah, we got the little hotfoot enemies, the little things that disguise themselves as a candle flame. They act like boos do. Whenever you look away, they'll give chase. Overall, really easy enemies to avoid. Wait for this thwomp to come back, then we'll make our way past him. There we go. And we are already at Boom Boom. Just use the usual strategy on him, of course. Hit him once, then hit him again as he jumps out of his spike attack. Do it a 3rd time, and he is down and out. Ah, Boom Boom, you're always a pushover. Alright, let's do that spade minigame now, see if we can't form a picture out of it. Yeah, I'm thinking that Hammer Brother that usually hangs out over here has regrouped with his brothers, and they're all probably gonna wait to jump me. Alright, nice. Hey, we should get a 10-up. We formed a star, a flower, and a mushroom. That's a 5-up, a 3-up, and a 2-up, so I should have got a 10-up there. I got ripped off. Whatever, though. I don't need them. I really like how they at least included one underwater stage here, so you get to see everything big under the water as well. So that's pretty neat as well. Pretty much, there aren't any enemies in this stage other than the Lakitu throwing the Spinies down into the water. That's really all that you got, so just keep on swimming and avoiding the Spinies and you'll be just fine in this stage. And just like that, we are already at the end of level 4-4. Get us another card, then we'll make our way onward. We got another Mushroom House right after this. We'll go ahead and do that, of course. And it looks like it's time for Sledge Brother battles. I'm going to take the middle chest and guess that's a Super Leaf. Wow, nice. I seem to be getting really lucky with my guesses on these lately. Nice. Yep, I figured they were waiting to ambush us. No worries though, we'll take them all out without any problems. The first one's already dead. For that we get a cloud. We'll end up wasting that though. Next. Better give me something good for killing you. Alright, what do we get? A P-Wing, nice. Alright, next. What are you gonna give me as payment for killing you? You are going to give me a Starman. Nice, that'll be useful for later, I'm sure. Alright, time for level 5. In this level we can get a Tanuki suit, which we will be doing, of course. Use this shell and take out that turtle. Or Koopa Paratroopa. Just head over this way, avoid getting the coins, of course. Let these bullet bills follow you. Use one of them to get that vine up there. The Tanuki suit is right in here inside of this pipe. I always like the Tanuki suit. It's not my favorite suit in Super Mario Bros. 3, but I do like it a lot. Don't hit the P switch in there, otherwise it'll make coins appear out here. Just jump off that cloud right below that pipe and float over here, and you're already at the end of the stage. Let's go ahead and get us another 5 up. And there we go. Another 5 up won't hurt anybody. We now have 41 lives, so that's cool. We won't really be needing them, but I'm kind of curious to see how many lives we'll have left once we finish off the game, since we're not collecting coins. Let's see if we can get any extra lives here. So far we're doing good. Let's see what we get. We made a happy flower. Oh well. Onward to stage 4-6. One thing that I kind of like about 4-6 here is that you got these doors that you can go into and it'll turn everything back to normal. I'll go ahead and show that. As you can see right here, but what's the fun of that? I mean, you're only in Giant Land for now. The entire rest of the game is normal. Why would you want to change it back now? At least that's my outlook on it anyway. I want it to stay giant as long as it can. But if you do want to change it back to normal, you can just go through those. There will be a Koopa Paratroopa coming up right here. Be sure to kick him away or just destroy him altogether with Statue Mario. And we got us a Fire Flower card. We might end up getting 3 of those. We'll just have to wait and see. Go ahead and get this mushroom house here. Pick a box. Its contents will help you on your way. We'll go with this one over here, and we got a Tanuki suit. Nice. We'll be using that later. Yeah, the Tanuki suit is basically the exact same thing as Raccoon Mario, except you can turn into a statue. Whenever you're turned into the statue, you can't be hurt. I love crumbling down the dry bones and then walking onto the donut lift that they're on, because they'll glitch through it and fall into the lava. It's just a lot of fun to do. Wait for these dry bones and make our way over here. You can destroy those Roto discs by turning into Statue Mario and landing on them. So that's pretty cool. Go ahead and take out Boom Boom here. Yeah, you can only be Statue Mario temporarily, just for a few seconds and whatnot. Next up is the last stage here in World 4 Giant Land, the fortress, of course. So let's go ahead and get that thing started. The king of this world has been turned into a dinosaur. An awfully tiny looking dinosaur. Almost the same size as Toad. Alright, time to start the airship. This airship actually has coins on it, but they're not very hard to avoid, so it's no big deal. Since we're Tanuki Mario, we can actually destroy the flamethrowers that you see on this airship. There are no cannons on it whatsoever. This airship has nothing but flamethrowers, so it makes Tanuki Mario that much more helpful. So that's good. The Koopaling that's in charge of this world is Iggy Koopa. He's basically the same thing as Larry Koopa and Morton Koopa Jr., except his terrain is a little different, and I believe that he's a little bit faster. Other than that, he's basically just Larry and Morton Koopa all over again. So nothing too hard there. I'm going to do my best to keep the Tanuki suit, that way y'all can see the alternate dialogue from the king. So that'll be fun. Just stay along the top up here. We got one of the creatures that throws wrenches. That'll be right where I'm standing. It's easier to take this path, that's for sure. Go ahead and take out this enemy right here. We'll just stand by him and keep whipping him. And there we go. There isn't too much more left to this airship. We got a little bit, but not very much. On top of having no cannons whatsoever, this airship also has 2 power-ups on it. So overall, I think that this airship here is actually pretty easy. It's going to be kind of sad to say goodbye to Giant Land. I had a lot of fun while it lasted. Overall, this is kind of like a breather world of sorts as you're doing this challenge. None of the levels are hard to avoid the coins in. So it's a nice little break/breather type world for you. And it's just all around fun killing all the giant enemies and stuff. We are right by Iggy Koopa. The pipe is just to our right. Let the screen scroll up just a little bit more, then we'll go ahead and head down. I'd say the biggest difference between Iggy, Larry, and Borden is that Iggy is a little faster and of course his terrain is a lot more uneven. Overall though, he's really not much more difficult than either of them were. So just go ahead and take him out, and I'm glad that we were able to keep the Tanuki suit. We'll get to check out the alternate dialogue once we rescue the king, so let's go ahead and do that. I kinda like the music that plays here. Pretty neat. Alright, let's see how this king talks to us. He talks by throbbing his feet. Thank you, kind raccoon. Please tell me your name. The name's Mario. Mario. Greetings. The thief who stole the whistle has escaped to the east side of the sand dunes. I have enclosed the jewel that helps protect you, Princess Toadstool. And with that, she gives us a P-wing. Kinda cracks me up that she's just now telling you about the hidden whistle that's in World 2, and there's no way for you to go back to World 2 even by using warp whistles that you may have collected along the way besides that one. I guess it's just kind of a hint for your future playthroughs and stuff, but still. Like I said, I'm gonna miss Giant Land, but hey, we gotta move on. And well, that is it for part 4.